Right, guys, before we get into today's... you should come and see this massive dump I've just done. It is awesome, but the toilet's blocked, and I've got to go to work. Can you sort it for us, please? I know I'm living here, like, for free, like, but friggin' hell, come on. But yeah, we've got some things to show you that's been quite positive. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Scandinavian Getaway with me, GWFM, and today we have got a game against bottom of the league. We are going to absolutely destroy their faces because things have been going absolutely exceptional. I will show you just now. Look at that! Not reddery. Is that even a word? We're unbeaten in six games, and I can't believe it. And if you joined us last time, we drew one game, and then we came back from the jaws of defeat. 3-0 down with 77 minutes gone, and then Anu, I don't know what that Anu was, it was a bit failed, but Anu came in with 2 goals. Thompson scored, and Jakobsen getting the winner on the 92nd minute. Could not believe it. Best game I've been involved in, and it's the best Livecom game because that happened before in my first save for the beta, the Leeds United save, when we beat Villa after being 3-0 down, but not with 12 minutes to go. That was absolutely fantastic. I was buzzing my tits off. Went to the next game, and we drew 1-1, which in hindsight, it doesn't sound like a good result, but coming from where we are expected to lose every single game, and we basically got a result. We were 1-0 down as well, so I'm very pleased with that. We are getting beat on chances, generally speaking, but it's getting closer and closer as we're going and going. Next, we had MB, and we beat them 3-1. It's Melby. I want to say it's Melby, MB. I don't know, maybe not. But yeah, we beat them 3-1. Arnie with another brace, and Thompson with a late goal just to consolidate it to make sure we won. And then Vesta were next, 07. Vesta 2, the second team. We beat them 2-1 again. A bit of a smash and grab that one. We did get dominated, I think, but I think we just came out on top just in the end. And then the last game saw us go not 2-0 down, but also 4-2 down. It might have actually been 3-1. No, we were 1-0 up, but then they scored straight away. Then I believe we were 3-1 down, and then 4-2 down, and we got another couple of goals just to make it, it set out for the last 15 minutes, but then there wasn't another highlight. So that was awesome indeed. Arnie did pick up a little bit of a knock though, but it's not too bad to be honest with you. So I'm not too disappointed. Today we've got games against TB2, and if we're quick enough, we've got AB for a second. But before that, we've got some transfers to show you. And the ones that are coming in the summer. There's been quite a few. I've had a look through all the teams, like in our division and division above, for any amateur contract players. Some of them aren't interested, some of them are. And these are all the players that are coming in. So we've got Nicholson, which I don't know if I've shown you already. Don't look too bad. Olsen looks, average, good bravery. I think I might have shown him last time. Roy Johnson is a right back with tackling of 3, but is deemed a better right back than what we've already got, so that's why I've gone for it. I'm pretty sure I showed you this guy, this ball sack guy, a veteran midfielder, Hogney Hansen. 2 tackling is not the best, but he should do a job. This guy, John Jacobson, he's deemed a lot better. He's got a lot of yellows in there as opposed to like oranges, so I'm quite pleased with him coming in. Only 17 years old. Look at this, a real face. Solveig Egilson. Looks decent. He's got a long shot on him. Can ping them from 20 yards. 11 long shots. 9 techniques. Not bad to go with it. And he's decent at passing. Tackling is 6. I think he could be a good box-to-box there because look at his natural fitness and stamina. His dribbling is only 1, but my box-to-box is set to dribble less. So technically speaking, that should be like a match made in heaven. I don't know why that is replicating like heaven. But anyway, enough of that. Then we got Elias Jacobson, who's, I don't think he's bad for a left winger. 7 crossing, dribbling's only 4, but, can take a free kick, is determined, and he's quite nippy as well, so that's quite pleasing. And then this is probably the best one from Scala, John Bergson Johansson. I think I showed you him last time. He's agreed to come and join us. Composure of 8 isn't actually that bad, and I like his off the ball of 11. And I'm hoping when he comes in, he's going to absolutely tear it up, along with Boy Hulglum. I might rename him Gollum, just because it kind of looks like Gollum at the end. And he's similar, but nipping, not as good in the composure sense, but decent off the ball with 10. And like I said, get these 2 strikers up top. We should be laughing, I think, come the 7th of July. Gonna have a quick look at the finances, and it's actually gone up a little bit, up to nearly £2,000. So we must be making some money on the gate sales, or gate receipts and what have you, and merchandise and stuff. You know, who wouldn't want one of our awesome shirts, one of these bad boys with the "Get to the chopper" logo on? You know, but yeah, you're gonna have a picture of Arnie on you, so there we go. Then we've got dynamics, which I want to have a quick look at, and things are looking okay so far. I mean, you wouldn't blame them. We were absolutely getting destroyed beginning of the season. Even in the pre-seasons, we were getting destroyed. And yeah, it's all coming up Millhouse now. So hopefully we can, well, I'll just show you the table actually first. We are 5th. We've even got a 0 goal difference, which is absolutely awesome considering where we were after the first couple of games. And like I said, we have got a game against the bottom of the league first. If it's a quick one, we'll move on to the next game against second in the league, which should be a tough game. But let's just get into it, shall we? So here we go, guys, into the game at home as well. We're going with the regular looking formation with Maritsen in goal, Olsen alongside Paulsen, and then Johansson on the left of defence with Mortensen on the left of him. We've got Thompson and Absalonsen in the middle of the park with Daniel San and Solheim on the wings with Thompson and Arne continuing. He's 88% fit. He just got back fit before. They're playing 4-4-2. No real players to speak of. Probably a load of shit, I hope, because they are bottom of the league for a reason. So we are actually favourites. So I'm going to say this is a shit selection. That is exactly what I'm going to say. What do you say on this one? I'm going to say give the fans a performance. It's like a bit of a neutral one. Wasn't expecting any greenery, maybe an odd one here and there, but that's a little bit better. And the motivating side of things seems to be getting proven. I need to remember to show you my manager profile as well. That would be ideal. But here we go. Let's get into this game. Let's continue our form. I did restart the game. Well, I didn't restart the game, rather. After the 4-4 draw, I actually ended my my playing session there to get to this point. Which now obviously I'm recording now. This is the first game. So, there's that sort of thing where people, that sort of feeling that if you are on a good run of form, you turn it off and turn it back on again, you start losing. And vice versa. If you're on a bad run of form, you can turn it off and turn it back on again, and you end up winning, apparently. I don't know how true that is, but here we go. Arnie's there. I mean, it's just what he does. He's just my dog. You know, he's just awesome. I don't know why he's my dog, but, my dog, as it were. Don't know who I'm trying to be, but anyway. Let's get praise early on. Arnie is just doing it for us. He's a 1.5-star player at this level. It's just ridiculous how good he has been. He's been our salvation, and he's been our ever-present since the first game of the season, I think. Right, we have got an injury to Roy Thompson, unfortunately, which is not really a Faroe Island-sounding name, does it? Roy Thompson. Sounds like some sort of, in another dimension, brother of Roy Cropper. I don't know why I'm going towards Coronation Street, but anyway. Olsen, one of the Olsen twins, plays it in. Daniel San, Cry kicks it down, and he has another gun, and it's cleared away, and never mind. I can smell a goal, and apparently Maritsen has got it under control and can throw it. Got some right whip on that, like how a grenade is thrown in Worms 2 or something, or Worms Armageddon. But anyway, Danielson comes forward. It's the world's longest highlights. Played it towards Thompson, headed down. Arnie scores. The keeper might as well not have been there. It was like one of those, when you go to I don't know, Alton Towers or something. There's those big football things where you've got a digital goalkeeper. It might as well have been one of those goalkeepers because you're always going to hit the wall or hit the back of the net, should I say. I don't even know if that's really a correct analogy because if you hit the keeper, it didn't class as a goal. But there was nothing there to stop you from hitting the wall, is kind of what I was getting at, but never mind. Shut up, G. Right, we've got a free kick. Thompson was stretching a little bit there, looking a little bit uncomfortable maybe. And now there's a counter-attack for TB2. And they are getting tackled by Olsen, who's done all right, to be fair. He's been in and out of the side. Right, early season, the right-backs were struggling, but Gunnarsson is going to score and ruin his parade a little bit. Never mind, I'm going to say demand more because that was a little bit shit, wasn't it? But never mind. Thompson lost the ball to Hampton, Mbop, if you will, and Justison. That's a bit of an awkward one to say. Gunnarsson, I know about Gunnarsson because Leeds United used to have a Gunnarsson. Einar Gunnarsson, I think that's what it was called. Sure he was. No, it was Einarsson, what am I on about? Shut G. It's because I played with Cardiff and they have a Gunnarsson, that big bearded fellow that plays for Iceland. But anyway, don't think he's actually that big, he's just got a big beard. But here he is again, he's going to score. No, he's not going to put it over the bar. Get in, my son. Come on, Thompson, you've got a bruised thigh. Sort your life out. Come on. Long ball straight through again. Gunnarsson's in behind once more. Maritsen with a great save. Just goes like this, like he's doing a breaststroke. I haven't been swimming for ages, man. But anyway, don't know why you care. It seems to be all them. One little change I've made to the tactic, well, I'd say one change, I think I might have mentioned it last time, is I switched the left attacker to a target man. And it seems to be paying dividends so far. Doesn't always play well, but it's got 2 assists so far in this game. It's half-time, probably going to take off Thompson because of his injury. It's a bruised thigh, you know, should really man up a little bit, but I'll try and look after him when I can. We are going to have a lot of players coming in soon, and they'll probably end up losing his place. I'm being completely honest there when I say that. Who is the best player to take him off for? Clementson, get yourself on, pal. Right, so Jacobson is going to play this ball on. It's cleared away. Another injury. This time to Mortensen, the left back, and I do like him. He's a good player, but here's Thompson, and he scores. Silver lining and all that lot is going off as well. What a bastard. But anyway, get praise, son. Yeah, Mortensen just, he pulled up, jumping up for head. Look at how he collapsed to the floor. Straight down. Quicker than a prostitute Snickers, but yes. Here we go. He's gone off injured. I'm going to say it went on about 4 minutes or something like that. You're not just going to let me decide to take him off. Good job I've got Jacobson on the bench so I can actually do a like-for-like swap. It is only 3-1. I thought we were going to smash these, about 800-0. It's not to be, though. Plays it in towards Danielson. It's knocked down towards Absalonson, but it's a counter-attack now. And Gunnarsson is away. Is one of them with the goalkeeper, Moritzen? Oh, what a challenge from Jacobson, the substitute left-back. Clementson hooks it towards Arnie, who will bring it down. And then crossing for Thompson indoors. 4-1. Get in there, my son. Get praise once more. I think that has got such a big bearing on how I've started to win round the players. Every time we scored, I've just praised every opportunity. And it just, I don't know, they just seem to react more in the normal team talks. So I'm going to guess it does something. I mean, no one's really going to actually know whether the shouts actually do anything. You'd like to think they would do, but obviously, I don't know. I never used to use them, but this particular FM I have done because of the old dynamics thing. We're going to concede. That's a bit shit. Let's demand some more because we conceded. You Wankstein. But yeah, I like to think it does help in certain situations. So I'm going to put the captain out wide. Danielson's going to come off for Roy Madsen, who he came on in that game when we were 3-0 down, and he played a massive part in destroying the defence of that team just so we could go on and win. And I didn't click concentrating time. There we go. Right, so there's 5 minutes of injury time as per. It seems to be in every single game for some reason. Olsen plays it in because it looks offside there to me. Keeper's an absolute mare, but it's offside anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Can we get forward? Arnold is on the ball. Plays it forward to Absalonson. First touch is decent. Plays it to Solheim. Can he whip it in? He's got bodies in the box, and Absalonson gets his first goal for the club or of the season. He might have been there before. I've never really looked at the histories. But a great counter-attack here. Playing forward to Absalonson. Nice first touch to set himself, and then just fed it through for Solheim. And then they're queuing up at the back. Well, he looked like he was going to go to the back post. This guy here, Thompson. But never mind, we scored. Get in. So that is a fantastic result. We'll just quickly tell them how pleased I am. They're looking uninterested, which is a bit shit. But I'm going to say I'm very pleased with the results and the performance. And obviously special mention for these guys who are, I'm doing the wrong thing, who are absolutely fantastic this season. And I'm going to say that their performance was very good. No inspiration this time, but one of them was fired up, so I'm very pleased with that. So, hopefully you can join us in a moment for the game against Ep4. Right, so here we are away from home, of course. They've got quite a few, well, they've got several real players. In fact, they're all real players, but most of them have got faces. We don't even have one. We have 4 real players. We owe them after last time. I don't remember playing these, unless it was a friendly, perhaps. Could well have been. I'm not entirely sure. Unless we're on to the second round of games already, which we probably did get destroyed. But I like the fact I can say revenge. It's probably one of the most, I was going to say overpowered, but not always, but one of the best team talks you can do, in my opinion, to help G up your team, especially if you're on a bit of a struggle. But here we go, where it's the, yeah, just shut up, G. Right, here we go. 17 minutes in, and we've got his first highlight. It's a long kick straight to Solheim. It's very deep, just how you like it. Thompson's through. 1-on-1 with a keeper. Mate, you've got 18 finishing, mate. Come on. Right, Thompson. Nice back heel to the opposition. I like it. Now it's when it closing down. It's a good effort, and I think it clipped the bar on the way over. It did. Worth noting that Solheim, the left midfielder, is actually unconvincing now on the left wing as opposed to awkward, as they miss another chance. So he's getting a little bit better in that position. So hopefully he'll learn it fully soon, and then he'll be shit up. Here is that man Solheim. Plays it forward. It's a delightful ball to Thompson. That's a little back pass to the goalkeeper. But anyway, it's half time, and it's 0-0. We're doing okay. I'm going to say we've been unlucky, because we have really. We've had a couple of golden opportunities to just pass the ball to the keeper, you know, like you do. But we're going to get into the second half, and we're going to kick their ass. I'm going to say it's going to finish 2-1 to the mighty Undrid. Solheim plays it through. Thompson, it's a delightful. He does that often. Thompson play it across. Arnie is there. Get in there, Arnie. What a player. I mean, 1.5 star. What a load of bollocks. It's a shame he's so old. I think he's 28. Let me have a quick gander. 27 he is, but he's going to be 28 soon. Yeah, this ball, just through that gap, that little alleyway in between the right back and the centre back. He does that quite often. It's pretty, I was going to say inept, but that's the opposite. He's very apt at it. Even the right way, probably not. But anyway, 1-0. I said 2-1. Come on. Solheim, another delightful ball. It was shit, really. Midjord knocks it back to the keeper. Hodgard. Yeah, struggling. Nice header attempt. I do like that. But Annie, nice, brings it down with his face, I think it was, and Moore knocks it through for Peterson. Similar ball to Solheim. Morrison with a fingertip save. I think it was going wide anyway. So, Nobed, what are you doing? We're third in the league at this point. I mean, it's still early days, of course, but still, I'm absolutely buzzing my tits off. After the start that we had, how well we are doing, that's going to be a tackle. But no, it's going to be that's the most common assist you ever see, that. More than anything, is a slide tackle. Perfect, awesome slide tackle that you'd be proud of. And it just goes through as like the best through ball of all time for the opposition. Observe as we see it again in all its glory. Arnie, clean through on goal. Makes the best tackle in the world. And then it's just like the best through ball in the world. And Thompson makes it 2-0. See what happens here. And then we'll make his changes. Oh no. Guard is clean through. Good effort, Guardy, mate. That was probably the worst one of the lot that we've seen all game. Right, time to make some changes. Who's been playing shit? Danielson again. Madsen, get yourself on, mate. So Solheim's not having the best game in the world, so I'm going to pick on Jacobson, just give him a bit of game time. Bring on 2 wingers, change it up a little bit of a different problem on each wing, a bit of pace on the left, and a little bit more technical nous. That was a shot, I want to say, by Absalonson. And we nearly made it 3-0 there. But yeah, Solheim is more technical, he's not really that quick off the, well, maximum pace anyway. I think he's pretty decent off the mark. But another one off there. They've had 16 shots, 2 on target. That's disgustingly bad. Gardy, is he going to do better? No, he plays it to Peterson. It's squared to Gardy. They passed it around, and Murrison is helpless to stop it from going in. Get concentrated, son, like some orange juice, and then let's make a change. Right, Thompson, I know you're pretty much back to full fitness like in a day, so no pressure, mate. Just don't fuck up. You know, we've got 8 minutes to go. What the hell? Confirmed talk. I hope that's not an instant highlight. It could be. Hopefully it'll be a goal in our favour, because I called 2-1. I'd be very disappointed if I got it wrong. A few minutes to go. 4 minutes this time instead of the normal 5. And it looks like we are going to win 2-1, and I cannot believe I called that. I just said it for the shits and giggles, really. And it's come off. Are they going to score there? No, Morrison collects the ball. A win against second in the league. Should see us leapfrog them, I think. We might be 2 points behind them. If I remember right, they were about 5 points clear of us at the start of the video, and I'm pretty sure that they won their first game. So we'll see now anyway. I'm very, very pleased with how things are going. Like I said, nobody give us a chance. Well done, boys. As you can see there, we are second. We're 1 point behind them, sorry. But they've lost 3 games. We've only lost 2. We got destroyed early on in the season. We got revenge. They did us 2-1. So Scala, we beat them. I think that one was against us. Yeah, we beat them 4-3. That was that game. The best game of all time. So tremendous effort from the boys. And yeah, it sees us run keep going. And I think what we're going to come back for is going to come back for Vesta 2. Hopefully play that game and B71 if there's time, of course. I'm trying to keep the episodes below 20 minutes. Probably 15 minutes is the sort of aim. I don't want to go above 20 minutes. Let us know what you think about that. As always, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully you join us for the next one against Vesta 2 and B71. And until then, I'll see you then. Bye-bye.